So, like, nothing interesting ever happens in my life. My life is so, it's like I live on a schedule. I'm either at home, I'm with a friend or two, I'm with my family, I'm at school, I'm working. So my life isn't that interesting, but boy oh boy, there's a reason why my life is not this interesting. And the story is a bit embarrassing. It's funny now, but it really is embarrassing. So hi and welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. I'm Yolanda Jwaai, and yeah, this is my story on how my sister-in-law and I nearly got arrested. So let's get right into it. If you guys haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, as well as follow me on all social media platforms, as well as comment what your guys' thoughts about the story time, because wow. So a backstory. Now, my sister-in-law and I are banned from going out together, and the reason why we're banned is the first time we ever went out together, we were at an event. I think Corona was hosting it, or some Sunday session, what in Maboneng. And well, not Maboneng, it's like in town. So you see that yellow building in town. So they had an event there, and it was just her and I and a couple of friends at this event. So we ordered some beers. I have my moments of drinking beers, so we ordered some beers, and we were having a good time. And now we were like, okay, now let's move into having some bottles. So we're like, okay, let's order a bottle of Sky. Cool. Guys, we're dancing, we're having a good time, we're there, we're drinking. We got into our second bottle of Sky. It's good, it's fine, it's cute. Now it's time for us to go home because my sister-in-law has work the next day, and I don't know what I was doing the next day, but anyway, I knew I had plans. Now we are walking to the car, and we get to the car, and literally both of us are puking. We just not okay. I'm dizzy as hell. And guys, to go up this building, to go to the rooftop, it's like a swirly thing. So to go up to the rooftop is swirly. So you can imagine going down, how unsafe that's going to be. So we hit up Bay, and he is mad at us. Mad at us. And this time, like when it happened, it was when we had a nanny. So on this particular day we had a nanny, so he came with an Uber to come pick us up, and he dropped my sister-in-law off at obviously his mom's home, and then we came back home, and he's like, the next day, babe, what happened? I'm like, I don't know, but I think we got spiked. And he's just like, okay, but you guys can't go out together anymore because y'all behave like kids. So I'm like, nah, you ain't dramatic. Okay, cool. Now this was last year, and it's my sister-in-law's birthday. So she's like, hey, for my birthday, can you please do something? So I'm like, okay, what would you like to do ideally? He's like, no, there's this restaurant that I want to try out. I'm not going to name the restaurant, to be honest, out of privacy of the restaurant or respect out of the restaurants, because they could have done a lot. They could have done a lot to us, okay? So she's like, no, I really want to try this particular restaurant for brunch. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it, let's go. Cool. So we go to this restaurant, and we sit at this table where in the next table there's somebody that's sitting there, but we wanted a particular place, like the corner and whatever, and because we wanted to do some content and whatever, so we don't want to, like, oh, something's in my eye, we don't want to basically make the person who's sitting next to us uncomfortable. So, but that other, oh god, wow, what is in my eye? That other table was reserved, as is a lot of these tables at this restaurant. You always need to reserve, like, if you want to be on the safe side, just reserve. Cool. So we there, we have our brunch, we have some mimosas. So I go to the bathroom and I come back, and my sister-in-law is like, hey, the girl that's sitting next to us would like to join our table. the nice people that we are, we don't have an issue. Well, okay, cool, you can join the table. So girl joins our table and we order some shots and some more mimosas. Cool. Mind you that this girl had been there by herself since the second that we got there. Hence why we were like, you know what, we want to take content, but we would like to respect her. Fine. This girl then says to us, hey, I've got a meeting. I'm viewing some apartments here at the hotel, which is where the restaurant is at. I'm viewing some apartments. She tells us she's a chartered accountant. She's just moved to Johannesburg and she's looking for a place that is in between, that is close to the train, so she can get to work. So I'm like, oh, okay, no, interesting, whatever. So she goes to the meeting. Sis-in-law and I are chilling, we're having our drinks, we're having a good time. Cool. So we then, my sister's like, okay, no, let's go, whatever. So I'm like, oh, having a good time, we're having a good time. So this girl's like, yeah, we're having a good time. She comes back, it's like, oh, we're having a good time, we're having a good time. So she's like, okay, but I've got an appointment with ma'am and we have like a spa people coming to the house, so I really can't stay right now. So I'm like, okay, can you just pick up OJ and I'll stay with this girl. Guys, I don't know her from above soap. Till this day, I think I even forgot her name. Like, I forgot her name. That's so cool. A baby girl. I we chilling. And some guys are like, no, can we, oh no, we order Savannah's. So I'm like, no, you know, instead of ordering more bottles, because it's not my birthday, let's just wait for sister-in-law to come back. So it's like, okay, cool, fine. We wait for sister-in-law to come back, and in the meantime we're drinking Savannah's. So while we're drinking those Savannah's, these guys are like, no, can we please send those girls some drinks? So like, Savannah, damn. But that's us just being bougie. Sorry, hubby, if you see this. Anyway, so we're like to the waiter or waitress, please can she keep them for us, because we don't want like the table to be full or whatever. She's like, okay, cool, because it's not such a big table. Sister-in-law eventually comes back and we continue with the night. So this girl's like, no guys, I'll order my way, you know, it's on me, you know, order my way. So like, we can't afford it. She's like, no, I'll order my way, it's on me. Like, oh, okay, cool, no, that's fine, no, that's okay, you know, if it's on you, but we'll order some shots, we'll order some shots and whatever. So we have a good time. Like, it was such a good time. We order oysters, like, we have some fun. I wanted to put up the clip, but I remember in a state of, every time I would see that video, it would just make me not okay. So I didn't want to keep the videos and pictures anymore. So I just don't have them, to be honest. And I know it would have been nice for the story time, because I would have proof, but it took me this long. Like, it took me over a year to upload this video because of how embarrassed and how I had to overcome this little moment. So I go to the bathroom first, and then I come back. Then my sister-in-law goes to the bathroom and she comes back. So this girl was like, oh, okay, no, like, we all go to the bathroom, cool, I'm also going. But we then realized that my sister-in-law's car keys and her wallet is MIA. So we now like, okay, maybe this girl's gonna come back. And this is very naive of us to think like this, you know. But you know, when you as people, we are trusting, especially as girls. Like, girl on girl trusting is a real thing. Like, we trust other girls. So the manager comes to us and is like, the girl that you were with, she's gone. So we're like, what do you mean she's gone? So he was like, as in, she went down the lift and she's gone. So I'm like, no, like, we need to find this girl. Like, she's got my sister's car keys and she's got her wallet. So what do you mean she's gone? So basically this girl stole from us. So he was like, no, let me go try and look for her downstairs. So he goes and looks for her downstairs and he finds her. So I'm like, girl, you know, and I'm like, girl, what's your story? Why are you taking our stuff? She's like, I don't know you. Ha, Susan, Judy, Petru. I'm I'm like, what do you mean you don't know us? We were sitting all together. She's like, I don't know you guys. I'm like, okay, then if you don't know us, what are you doing with my sister's purse? She's like, this is mine. I'm like, what do you mean this is yours? Guys, I've never been some ponga. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you know, you're like, what do you mean? Fine. She's like, it's her purse. So I'm like, okay, you know what? What's in your purse, and then we can tell you what's in this purse if you say this is your purse. It's like, no, it's got some cards. And then my sister-in-law's like, no, there's this and this and this and this. So the manager opens the purse, and that's exactly what is in there. So we're like, oh, okay, no, this is definitely your purse. So we look in the purse, and my sister-in-law had some cash. She had her cards, her bank cards, her license. So we're like to this girl, okay, where are the car keys? And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. We're like, dude, we had car keys. Where are the car keys? It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So the manager is like, okay, guys, this is not something we're going to be discussing, eh? But your guys' bill is 7,000. We're like, sorry? He's like, your guys' bill is 7,000. I'm like, no, but what do you mean? Because this girl said she's going to, you know, pay for them aways. Guys, we've had 4 moways. 4 moways, mind you. Yeah? 4 moways at this restaurant. So he's like, no, it's 7K. So I'm like, okay, but this girl says she's gonna handle it. I mean, we've been paying our bill, you know, so I don't understand what you're saying. We have to pay 7,000 because she said she's got it. She's like, no, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Guys, uvela wa shapeshifter, uvela wa change, like she changed, like schizophrenic changing. Hey, when I say coach, she changed, like changed. Yo, and yay, Mtaka George, Mtaka Petros. I'm about to go to jail now. I'm going to jail. And I'm not going to jail for the spill. I'm going to jail because I'm going to kill her. Like, I'm going to beat her up. Guys, and I'm not an angry person. Like, I'm not a fighting person or anything, you know. Because I'm such a sweet soul, I don't appreciate I don't even want to say, I don't appreciate like crap or being treated like crap or anything. So I speak out when I need to speak out. But so in general, I'm not a speaking out person. Cool. So then Babes was like, she doesn't know us. The restaurant decides to call the cops. Like, they call the cops. And they put my sister-in-law in the back of the van, and they put this girl in the back of the van. They're like, no, you can go in. I'm like, I'm not doing that. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'll follow you guys. I'll walk. But one thing that I'm not doing is getting inside this van, or else you guys are going to arrest me for something that I'm going to regret. And I'm a mother and I'm a wife. I cannot afford to be arrested. I can't. Fine. In my kwai gaga kwai yami ke. At least a block here, your boots. Kwai. Okay, cool. I walk walk to Rosebank police station. Cool. Get there, and this girl is still stern on the fact that she did not for the life of her say that she's gonna pay for the bill. Like, we are responsible for half of the bill. So like, okay, cool. What do you mean we're responsible for the bill? Because you said you're gonna pay for the bill. She's like, no, but like I don't know what you guys are talking about. So she literally changed, guys. Like, you don't understand how much this girl changed. Yo. Usisu change cheater. But anyway, I'm like to her, okay, babes, how much do you think we supposed to pay for this bill? Because you said that we are 50-50, no? How much? Like, you guys bought 2 bottles of my way and I got the rest. So here I'm looking at the slip, you know? I'm looking at everything. I'm like, okay, look, 2 bottles, 3,000, 1.5, 4,000 is on this girl. I don't think she's smart. I don't think her scam people or whoever taught her well. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, sharp. I try to call Bae, and I'm like, Bae, I need help. It's like, baby, I'm in the house with the baby, and the baby's actually not feeling well, so I really can't come. And like, for a second, I was just like, this man doesn't have my back, like, at all. Like, he doesn't. But what was he supposed to do? Like, to be honest, was he supposed to leave the baby or come at the baby to the police station to come bail me and his sister out? No, that's not fair. So I call my brother, his phone's off. No choice, I have to call my mom-in-law. We call her, and you know, lucky for us and lucky for the situation is that when this girl took the car keys and went downstairs, she thought that they were going into the parking lot, because usually when you are at a restaurant or you're shopping, you don't leave your ticket in the car, you leave your ticket in your purse. So that's the reason why this girl took the purse. Excuse me. So she thought that they could steal the car, basically, with whoever that they were working with. They thought they could steal the car. So lucky for us is that my sister-in-law had parked outside of the mall and not inside and downstairs. So that was our guards on our side. Cool. So we call our mom-in-law first of all because we need the spare key and we need help. So we call her and then she comes, very disappointed at us. I've never seen her that disappointed. Very, very disappointed. And Makoti, guys, this is not how you should be dealing with your makotis, like bailing them out. No, from situations. No, like I'm supposed to be Ingalosi, an angel, a lovey, but no, I'm being bailed out. Anyway, so I'm like to my mom-in-law, okay, I've got because I just got this first job, so I'm like, oh, I've got some money, can you please withdraw it for us, because we couldn't now leave the police station. So like, okay, cool, shot. So she goes and she's escorted by the police people to the nearest F&B, and we go and withdraw this money and we bring it cash, we give it to the manager. And then this girl's like, okay, so what's the rest of the bill? They're like, it's 4,000. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, but you said we only paid for 2 more ways, so we paying for 2 more ways. And then when she looks at the bill properly, she then realizes, oh my god, I made the biggest mistake by saying this. So now she's trying to change the story. So the cop is like, no, but Osuena Uite, you had said that these ladies bought 2 more ways, and that's what this girl then paid for. So what do you mean? Eventually the cops are like, look, you need to go either take out this money or we're gonna put you inside the cells. She's like, okay, let's go. She goes, tries to withdraw. She doesn't have money. She doesn't have the money. Like, she doesn't have the money. So the cops are like, you know what, we're gonna charge this girl. Cool. That's then what they decided on. So they decide they're gonna charge this girl. She goes behind bars. Weeks later, we get the footage of this girl, her going downstairs, her going to the parking lot, and her holding the keys, and basically just them disappearing out of nowhere. So whoever that they were working with, she just gave them to this person. They evaded the cameras, so we couldn't see them essentially. So this is an ongoing syndicate situation that happens, I guess, in restaurants. So then now we go into the police station a week or 2 after this video is out, and they ask us for our statement, and we give them our statement, and they go and say that this girl was taken to, I think, Boyson's, the court, so it's basically up the road or down the road from my place, and this girl got bail. So I'm like, okay. And then they then add on by saying the dress that this girl had put on is not the right one. So I'm like, guys, South Africa, like, really? So before you give somebody bail, are you not supposed to go check if that is the correct address, especially with an ongoing case? So then they're like, yeah, we were, whatnot, but things happen so quickly. It's as if they tried to buy the case. But you know how, like, it was so lame. Like, it was so lame, so off-putting. But anyway, this girl got out on jail, and she's apparently a flight risk or whatever, which I don't believe, because I just do believe that she's continuing doing whatever she's doing, however she's doing. So basically then this girl is, she's out, and she didn't pay a cent. And this is why I'm like, I'm so embarrassed about the story, because I was so quick to trusting, and I am not that girl anymore. Like, I'm so quick to trusting strangers and because you think it's a female, you're like, oh no, maybe like, no, she's chilled, like we're all girls. Oh, Amantha, woman power. No, these women are also involved in the syndicates of fraud, are involved in human trafficking. The worst could have happened to us, and that's what the sad part about this whole thing is. The worst could have happened, and we put ourselves in a vulnerable position because we are saying we trust another woman. Don't trust nobody but yourself. Like, don't trust nobody but yourself, because trust best and believe that life will show you flames when it comes to just trusting a random person. Like, be very wary, read the room, read the person. So we didn't get arrested, but it was a lesson of how careful that we need to be, especially when alcohol is involved, especially when someone is like, I got the bill. Not even a man that says I've got the bill do I even trust, except my husband. But if I shouldn't trust him anyway, I shouldn't trust him anyway. But what I'm just trying to say is that there's nothing for free. Like, there is nothing for free. And wow, to tell the story to my subscribers is a that, oh wow, okay guys, this did happen. But anyway, this is my story, and it is what it is, guys. So this is how already girl, already. But this is how we nearly got arrested for basically not paying for the bill. So yeah, we banned. So if we do go out, we have to either be with somebody that can either drop us off or pick us up or something, you know. And we need to always have enough money in our accounts, because we are not trusted. We are not trusted anymore. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my storytelling, and I don't know if I'm going to have more, because like I said, nothing really interesting happens in my life. But if and when it does, you guys will be the first people who know. Okay, so I'll see you guys soon. Bye.